Mr. Blackman 1989 here now. I've been trying to avoid stories on sites and certain things because I have not caught up on the iMPACT tapings until right now. It's 4 in the morning, Sunday. I had like 7 episodes to catch up on. That's why I haven't been posting videos, but that's it. I finally caught up on TNA. And later today is Slammiversery. Now, to get that whole NXT thing out the way, now people are calling this the best ending to Raw in years, and this and that, and etc, whatever. Now, although I think it was a good ending, I think some people were kind of overhyping this, because I had heard about it, and then I saw it. Like 10 minutes after Raw finished or something. Maybe seeing it live, it was much better. Maybe if I had been following the storylines recently, it would have been appeared more better. But yes, like I do think it's been the best ending and most interesting ending and most interesting new angle in a long time. But doesn't necessarily make it one of the best Raw endings ever. It's just that the standards have been kind of low as of late. I actually liked some of the endings last year with the Randy Orton stuff and Triple H build up. Like when he RKO'd Vince McMahon or kicked Vince. Those endings, I think they were great. They weren't something as big as this, but either way, to continue saying it's going to be very interesting. I do like the angle. I don't think I'm taking anything away from it. I just think it was very good, but you know. Now, I'm very interested in seeing how this develops. WWE is reporting that they have fired Daniel Bryan, and I don't know what to believe because some people are saying it might be a work, this and this and that and this and this. I don't know what it is, but if they fired him, God, Daniel, go to TNA, fucking team up with Desmond Wolfe, make them a tag team, then have them feud. All would be gold. Just do it. Please, especially since he's right off, either way, just please. Now, to talk about Slammiversery and this build-up for Slammiversery, I like the way Kurt Angle returned. He has this new attitude to him. He wants to take out the contenders and stuff like that. He keeps talking about how all of them are going to be match of the year qualifiers and stuff like that. That's how good they're going to be. He has only wrestled Amazing Red since his return, and it was a very good match. I know Amazing Red is proud to say that he has a match like that inside his resume, and he actually put Amazing Red over. He lost the match, but he made Amazing Red look strong. They wrestled a very it had decent amount of time, spots. It was very good, and then and even what he said before he wrestled him. Now, Mr. Anderson's babyface turn. So a lot of people are complaining about it, saying that it's way too early. Now, something is that a lot of people always say that when they hear the crowd cheering a heel and stuff, that TNA is stupid for not turning them face and picking up on that momentum. But now when they do it, people are saying that they did it too early. I did love Anderson as a heel, but he was losing the way they was booking him, and I'm liking him as a face. I like this whole asshole thing. I like how he told Robert Roode, "Why is your hair always wet?" That made me crack up. What else have I been liking these weeks? Been liking the main events. The main events have been very good, and they get announced right off the bat, which used to be a problem with TNA, sorry. So they get announced right away in the beginning, which I like a lot as well. Stuff that I haven't been liking, anything Rob Terry, anything Orlando Jordan. Some of the knockout stuff has gotten boring. I don't know why they had Roxy easily beat this girl in her debut. That was confusing. Believe it or not, I like BBWs. For you guys that know what that means, and I actually like how she looks. Lots of love, I believe. Now, some other things, people that are getting pushes that I'm a big fan of. If you asked me in 2007 who my favorite TNA wrestlers were, I would say Jay Lethal, because he just started the Black Machismo gimmick, yeah. And Kazarian, Kaz, because he broke away from Serotonin, I believe. It's been so long. And he had the flux capacitator, and he just had the coolest moves. And then, I believe, the week after Genesis, he had a title match on Impact with Kurt Angle that was amazing. Then a couple months later in February, he had another title match with Kurt Angle, which was also amazing. And now he's going to get a pay-per-view match with Kurt Angle, which I'm happy to see. I love that they're letting Flair put other people over and not just AJ. And I'm loving this push that Kaz is getting. A homegrown talent getting a push. Should be a solid match. Someone else, they finally broke Jay Lethal away from the Black Machismo stuff, and they seem to be giving him a push as a serious contender. I wanted Jay Lethal to be a champion in 2008, world champion. So hopefully with this, TNA cannot. This is what TNA. Jay Lethal is somebody that I don't think TNA should ever release. Now, some people are saying stuff like that about Daniels, but Daniels is 39, and he's been in TNA for a while. Not saying that gives them reason. Excuse me. But Jay Lethal, when he first started for TNA, he was like 20, 21, 22. If they have this guy and continue to re-sign him to deals, and TNA's around 25 years from now, Jay Lethal will only be early 40s. You know how amazing he will be, like the Shawn Michaels of TNA if they build him right and use him right. What's early 40s? Incredible. So I believe that they should continue to re-sign Jay Lethal, do whatever they have to do, and make him a serious contender, him and AJ, and have them freaking 15 years from now still wrestling in the company as veterans. They have a future with the company. Now, to talk about Slammiversery, this card, I'm liking the Matt Morgan versus Hernandez. It seems like every time Hernandez comes back, he's in better shape than the last time he left. He has a great new lean look to him, just like he did last year. It's amazing how he continues to do this, and I seriously wouldn't mind if the main event for Bound for Glory out of nowhere, someone like Hernandez versus Rob Van Dam. It will be a very unique matchup, and I think Hernandez could be very credible as a world champion. Now, so with that, Jesse Neal versus Bubba Ray. I want them to move on with this kind of fast, because I want to see Jesse Neal branch on and get past the whole I'm a rookie, this and that, because I've seen some footage of him wrestling, and he's actually not that bad, you know, when he goes out as a power guy, like Chris Benoit type stuff, like with German suplex and things like that. So I want him to get past this already, the stage. So that match, it'll be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie, the story's pretty good. With Ray. Morgan versus Hernandez, I'm looking forward to it. Beer Money versus Anderson and Hardy. The only thing is that there's no kind of stipulation to this match, and the story is just that they don't like each other mostly. So I hope, since now the Wolfpack, the band, is free on the card, that they make this a three-way tag and make it for the titles. If they were to do that, I wouldn't expect the band to lose the belt so fast, because they built it up. This title run, they've been building them up, stuff like that. So I doubt they would take the titles off so fast. So I would expect them to retain the belts and hold it a little bit longer. We also have Shannon Moore versus Doug Williams. They've finally been trying to develop Shannon Moore's character, and he cut a did I say Shannon Moore? I'm sorry. It's Brian Kendrick, right? That's getting the title shot. They actually started building up Brian Kendrick's character, which I liked. He was cutting a very Raven type promo, and they're trying to say how he's very smart but kind of crazy, etc., etc. I'm not even sure what it is, if it's Shannon Moore versus Brian Kendrick. Maybe I should have been paying attention, but after watching a bunch of Impact episodes back to back and one after the other. You forget what happened on what week, so it's hard to really remember. Jay Lethal versus AJ Styles. This should be a phenomenal fucking match, and I expect AJ to win, but AJ just got the pin on the last episode of Impact, so I'm not sure. But either way, it should be an entertaining bout. Sting versus Rob. A couple other matches, basically a bunch of single matches, no King of the Mountain, which is very disappointing. Now to talk about this Dixie Carter surprise real fast, she's making it sound huge. Either TNA and Bound for Glory in New York City, Paul Heyman, Shane McMahon, Shawn Michaels, yeah right, Batista hopefully not, and it would be impossible. New TV deal, new sponsor, new something, Goldberg. Something has to happen because she's making it sound so big. Mr. Blackman 1989 out. I'll talk more in the comments. Peace.